We're Team 5, and our product is ArtistCapital. So it is a conversational tool that transforms music data into clear and actionable insights for our users.
Great. All right. And I will give you the start timer. Go ahead and start now.
Hello, everyone. Today we're introducing ArtistCapital. Imagine this. You're a manager preparing for your artist's next release. You open Chartmetric, see monthly listeners, follower growth, playlist ads. There's no shortage of numbers, but you're still wondering, where should we tour next? Which channel deserves more budget? The data is there, but the direction is not. That gap between data and strategy is the problem we're solving. ArtistCapital is a conversational tool that transforms data into clear and actionable insights. Instead of dashboards filled with numbers, users can ask business questions directly and receive recommendations backed by data. So how does it work? First, it translates strategic questions into measurable signals, such as regional stream growth, audience engagement, and cross-platform traction. Then it pulls and analyzes relevant data and metrics from Chartmetric API. Finally, it generates clear strategic insights, highlighting opportunity gaps, channel dependencies, and potential revenue upside using large language models. It's not just reporting what happened, it explains what it means and what to do next.
So this is our ArtistCapital prototype. Artists begin by creating a profile and linking their DSPs, publishing accounts, social platforms, and merge channels. This centralized fragmented data into one system. From there, CapChat translates performance metrics into actionable strategy through conversation. Instead of just showing numbers, it identifies high potential markets, audience segments, and revenue opportunities. The goal is simple: turn raw data into clear, revenue-driven action. Our users might have questions such as, is my streaming revenue aligned with my audience size? Which cities should I prioritize for my next tour? How can I optimize content strategy to increase monetization? Which regions have the strongest merch purchasing potential? And would bundling physical releases with merch increase revenue? To answer those questions, we chose Ezra Collective as our artist to represent a London-based jazz group shaped by contemporary jazz and the UK's vibrant cultural scene. Our artists might ask, which regions are driving the most streams and how should I focus my promotional efforts? Streaming data shows the UK accounts for nearly 50% of total streams, with the US following at 28%, with strong domestic attraction already established. The US represents the most strategic next market for future revenue growth. Touring is a key revenue driver, but expanding into the US requires significant upfront investment. To make that expansion financially sustainable and scalable, strategic funding support becomes essential, which leads us to our next question. While Ezra Collective are strong live performers with numerous awards and recognitions, we identify limited brand partnership as an additional revenue stream to ultimately help fund their US tour expansion on their social media. Using social media audience overlap data, we analyze share followers and engagement across potential brand partners. Among all evaluated brands, Beats Electronics showed the highest audience overlap at 43%, indicating strong cultural alignment at high conventional potential. Partnering with a premium global tech brand like Beats Electronics elevates the artist's market positioning and commercial value beyond generating immediate revenue to support touring. It increases future rate cards, unlocks cross-category opportunities, and strengthens long-term brand credibility.
The impact is tangible. With ArtistCapital, stakeholders can allocate marketing spend more efficiently, plan tours based on geographic demand signals, and strengthen release strategies using engagement patterns, and of course, reduce reliance on guesswork and intuition. Our long-term vision is to make ArtistCapital a decision support layer that sits on top of music data. It transforms metrics into strategy and then strategy into measurable growth. Moving forward, we plan to refine data integration, ensuring more seamless and accurate connections across data sources. we will expand the question library to provide a range of questions that artists is facing in real-world scenarios for users to start with. And we will improve insight reliably by strengthening our modeling assumptions to deliver more consistent recommendations. So essentially, ArtistCapital doesn't replace data platforms. It makes them actionable. Thank you. And we're open to questions.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Perfect timing. Love it. Love it. I think Ahmad, we'll start with you this time. Do you have any questions?
I think I'll pass on here. I just really like the project overall. A Chartmetric role is looking for an opportunity to bridge data with actionable strategies. So I think the project does a really good job on addressing that. And yeah.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Marissa, do you have any questions? You're muted.
You're on mute.
Yeah, same thing. I love turning numbers into action or something you can actually understand. My question is, because the point is to make it something you can understand. If it's something unrealistic, right? Like if the numbers really aren't there to actually go tour somewhere or do something, is that something you would plan on pointing out? Like you're really not to actually say you're really not there yet. You know? Have you thought about that? Being realistic. Artists.
So just to make sure that I understood your question clearly, are you saying if it was targeted for like a new artist without these data to go from?
Yeah, like I feel like sometimes like artists are trying to figure out how to route a tour, but their numbers aren't quite there yet, right? Like the numbers aren't high enough. Or they might say, like, when you're talking in percentages, they'll be like, oh, half of my streams are here, but they only have hundreds of streams, right?
Yeah, I can definitely take that question because I think that's part of our like biggest challenges where like when we were building this project, we consulted with like many mentors, and I think data is one of the biggest issue that they mention a lot. So that in this industry, the data is very fragmented, and especially for smaller and independent artists, they might be not enough data. So this is not an issue that we could address immediately, especially it's an issue for the whole industry. But I think for now, what we can focus on is what we have, given that, for example, I just I'm a new user to Chartmetric, but I've already seen a lot of data on the website. So I think there's a lot of things we can use as a proxy. So maybe like not directly answer the question for these artists particularly, but why we build this tool is we want to find connections to data to give suggestions and recommendations based on what we have available. For example, for like this region, we can look for other smaller artists who have similar audience profile and maybe like other marketing trends to give you an idea. So that's why we want to also build some like question library for the artists to start with.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.